Alright, so Tier 6 Cup race at Le Mans. Required PR is going to be 59, so obviously with the current PR I cannot do it, so let's get the upgrades going. So this is when I'm going to have to spend, if you will, this is going to be I guess the first round of gold upgrades, and there's going to be 2 rounds of gold upgrades. I could just be done with it with this one by maxing out exhaust and tires and wheels, but combined, those two combined, it's 50 for exhaust and 48 for tires and wheels, so that is what, 98 gold versus the 4th tier engine upgrade is going to cost me less than that. I believe it's like 90 or 95 or something like that, so I do save a few gold there. But anyway, let's get this round of upgrades going. Obviously I can just get one and able to meet the PR requirement of 59, but what's the point? At this point we're going for the win here. So alright, competition intake manifold. Larger intake manifold, allowing a greater air fuel volume into the engine. Alright, sounds good to me. 42 gold. And then we got this 3rd tier cash upgrades, which is going to take 12 hours. Holy cow. Competition fuel injectors. Vastly improved fuel delivery volume. Note, it's vastly improved, not just slightly. And looking at the number, I'm not so sure if that speaks vast improvement here, but you know, really, they're really trying to sell me on this, aren't they? Alright, so let's get the 12-hour upgrade going. And then the drivetrain, we'll have to get this kind of the same way here. Upgraded center electronic differential. Improved torque and power transfer between front and rear axle. Alright, so 38 gold, going to get that. And then we're going to have to get the next cash upgrades, of course. 12-hour delivery time, ultra lightweight flywheel, boost power to weight ratio. Alright, so see, there's no vast improvement they boast about this one, although I think this does give me more boost than the engine. They generally tend to be that way. Anyway, 133,000 racing dollars and change, so it's beginning to get a little bit more expensive, but more importantly, 12-hour wait time. Alright, and we're gonna have to max out body here. So 30 gold, which is probably the cheapest one so far. Let's see, advanced carbon fiber weave. Custom built carbon fiber weave chassis. Alright, so let's get that going. Sounds good. And then the next one, once again, 12-hour wait time for this 3rd tier racing dollar upgrades. Competition aerodynamic detailing. Listen to that. Specialized aerodynamic tweaks, reducing drag and allowing for a higher top speed. And higher top speed it does deliver. Look at that, 345 kph. I like the sound of that. And a pretty decent acceleration. Yeah, 0.03 second decrease in acceleration is okay. It's not bad. For cash, that is. So, alright, that'll max out body. And then suspension, we're going to have to get up to the 3rd tier upgrade as well. Competition coil springs. Competition spec coil springs allow for more aggressive cornering. Alright, probably the stiffer, right, suspension. Alright, so that's good. Shorter braking distance, higher grip, so that's good. But more importantly, these are all increasing my PR, so that's what we're really after. And then of course, as I said, 3rd round upgrade, we're going to need it. Competition suspension tuning, Competition refinements to the suspension setup to increase stability and handling. Yeah, okay, so alright, once again, that's 12 hours. And then, as I said, exhaust. I could get it, then I'll be done by the time these cash upgrades that I'm getting are done, if I get both exhaust and tires and wheels maxed out, but that is not the path I'm going to take, because I am cheap. Let's get the brakes. 26 gold for uprated competition calipers. Increase stopping power, and while we're at it, it does oddly enough increase our grip, actual like G-force here, 1.29 G. Amazing how brakes contribute to that. Anyway, and the next one, third tier, reinforced carbon racing discs. Increased brake response and stopping power, yes. And that is a major increase or decrease in braking distance. Look at that. That is a big jump for 93,000 racing dollars, or 12-hour delivery time. Alright, so we'll get those upgrades done, but in the meantime, all those gold upgrades that I just spent gold on brings my PR up to 61.8. So let's get rolling. It's going to be a single lap cup race at Le Mans, so I'm getting a feeling this might be one of the longer races that we do, because even with a single lap, Le Mans, you know, it's by far the longest circuit they feature in Real Racing 3, so alright, here we go. In any kind of straights, these bots take off even when they're very well trained. It's just that as soon as they encounter any hint of corners, they overcompensate and slow down like they're approaching a cliff. So that means when they get onto this Mulsanne straight, they will catch up, unless I can help it by jump on it much earlier, like I did here. And as I said, my screen setting a little bit on a darker end right now, because I'm trying to save battery on my phone. So let's see. I think I know the track well enough that even when I cannot see perfectly, I can kind of guess the braking points and steering angle, I think. I should watch what I say. When I say those things, most likely I'll probably like completely miscalculate and make a total fool out of myself. I didn't need to brake that early. But it makes the second Mulsanne chicane pretty easy to handle. Always better to brake early versus late. You have more options when you brake earlier versus, obviously, if you miss it, then you'll find yourself in a heap of trouble. And this spot, very dramatic shot. Look at that. How we fare on the donut department here. Looks like they've caught up already. Well, that was quick. I thought I had more time to kill, but apparently, no. And then the bedliner, oh boy, this is the problem with the car running in deep red. In critical conditions, these guys take off in these straights. So, of course, Le Mans circuit here, lots of corners or, well, Porsche curves coming up, so that of course works in my favor. So before we enter, let's see if we can kind of get everybody lined up here or not. This is where they're gonna all try to overcompensate. Allows me this nice little chance to take over again, reclaim the pole position here. Let's enjoy the sunset in this French countryside. Beautiful. Guys, slow down. Enjoy the sunset. Trying to sneak past me here. These AIs sometimes gets pretty sneaky. All right, there we go. Hopefully that is the longest cup race for this event, because took almost 4 minutes and 43 seconds here. I know it did not need to, but it did, at least for me. All right, so there's that. Let's press on. Alright, that should unlock tier 7 and some chump change for the unlocking bonus. Alright, so 40% complete, and of course once we get to tier 8 that should be enough for 50% completion. So alright, let's keep moving.